It was said to be the big clash between the two undefeated teams of Super Rugby, but the Stormers faltered last weekend, and the Crusaders, well, they soldiered on. They could be, again at the end of round 9, the only undefeated team. Up against them is the Stormers, who just lost their tag. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Rugby, a home of Rugby Challenge 3 and the Super Rugby season, round number 9. It's match of the weekend 2 for you this weekend with an absolute cracker coming out of Canterbury. The Crusaders, they are undefeated so far, and they're up against the Stormers, who only lost their undefeated streak last weekend against the Lions. The Crusaders undergoing just a couple of changes throughout the round. The injury toll is slowly but surely making its way back to the better side. It is a star-studded forward pack and a star-studded back line as well. This team knows how to score, but most importantly, they know how to win. The masters of the comeback, they are in charge of their own fate here tonight. At home, in front of their fans, they will not want to let them down. Well, the Stormers will be hurting. A loss last weekend would have put them in absolute disarray, a feeling they had not felt in 2017 until last weekend. They'll want to bounce back, and they've made a couple of changes to the side as well. Experience returning to scrum half, with Devanaka returning to the number 9 jumper to partner to player. Outside him, Duplessis Villion. They've got work to do. Basson gets his first start in a Stormers shirt as well. Colby goes to the right wing, with Dylan Lades going to full back for the Stormers. It's a strong forward pack, notably in the second row will be Eminence to beat, but it's a very good back row as well. Carr, Detroit, amazingly, the second row starting on the open side with Noshi at number 8. Of course, the South Africans play 6 and 7 around the other way, so it's almost a blindside roll for Detroit, with Carr taking the power to number 6. So it's a packed house here in Canterbury, and it is the Crusaders. Richie Mo'unga just coming back from injury, his second game back. He'll have the ball to kick this one off. Amazing looking kits as well for these Crusaders. The Stormers will be receiving in the blue, of course, and we're underway. Crusaders kicking off to the right hand side, and Whitelock pulls it in. Moody finding Taufua, who looks to pull the ball to ground. Jordan Taufua, strong runner of the ball, and it's Crusaders who have first option with it. It comes away to the right side. Whitelock has completely made a hash of that. No support with him whatsoever. And a terrible play out from Matt Todd to Whitelock and into touch. That is not what the Crusaders had in mind. 3 minutes in, and Banami to throw in, and it's not straight. Whitelock makes up for it. Here's Mo'unga, big ball wide. Goodhue looking out for Crotty. Quick hands, finds Bridge. Here's the speedster. He puts a little grubber in, but it beats them all into touch. Whaley is looking for the golden touch there. Great work from Goodhue and Crotty, but couldn't be finished off there on the left wing. Bridge, he's a speedster. Mbanambi needs to hit his money this time. Gets it beautifully into the middle. Van Zala does well, and he's found it nicely to Detroit. And they're mauling around in a big circle here. The Crusaders have happily taken it backwards, and Notchi had no choice there but to take a hammering hit as soon as he picked that ball up. Devanaka. Oh, he strode backwards. Good tackle on Devanaka there. Crusaders pile it in, looking for the first try. Can't do it. It comes. Oh, big desperate pass. That's terrible. Into touch they go. Villion has not been kind to his teammate there. Now it's pressure on the Stormers as the Crusaders have a line out. Cody Taylor throws to the front. Barrett gets away. Mo'unga looking to go himself, but he's shrugged backwards. Great defense, Stormers. They've turned that over. Still inside their 22. They need to look for the safety of touch here. Devanaka once again hammered, and Taufua does the role of a number 7 perfectly. Turning it over. Back to the Crusaders. Slow ball, but there it is for Drummond. Big pass to Crotty. Takes out the last line and sets it to Marty Barlow. It's over for the Crusaders. It looked like a matter of time. They turned the ball over a number of times in that passage. And finally went for the big pass from Mitchell Drummond. He found out there Ryan Crotty, the ultimate player in support. He gives a good pass after drawing the last defender, and over he goes for the Crusaders. Dylan Lades tried to stop him, but it was nowhere near enough. You see that last defender there put the tackle on. It was Basson was far off his man. He should have been marking up against Seta Tamani Valu. He was nowhere to be found. And gratefully, Tamani Valu says thank you for those. Crotty, he is the perfect foil to any winger. As here is Richie Mo'unga. A chance to slot another couple for the Crusaders. He does it. It is 7-0. Well, that's a bit of start. It was a bit dicey for the two sides. But after 20 minutes, it has settled down and the Crusaders take the points off the board first up. As it is Dupree who kicks long and Tamani Valu pulls it in. Now here's Richie Mo'unga! Richie Mo'unga! Straight through he goes! The chase from Lades finds Crotty! They won't stop Ryan Crotty! It's a magnificent try! Straight off the kickoff! Richie Mo'unga away to Ryan Crotty, and it's try time number 2. Crusaders put on the pain. 12 minutes, 12 points in about 12 seconds. That was beautiful. Great defence from Dylan Lades, but he couldn't stop the offload. And Ryan Crotty knows his way to the try line. That is an immaculate finish. Straight through went Mo'unga as well. There was no stopping the fly half. And like we talked about, the perfect foil for the men outside him is also the perfect foil for the ones inside. Ryan Crotty dots down the second try. Well, he's good with the ball on the tee, is Richie Mo'unga, but you cannot take your eyes off him with ball in hand as well. 23 gone. Mo'unga makes it 14-0. And it's all the Crusaders after a topsy-turvy start. The Stormers have their chances, but now they are being put to the sword of the Crusaders. 14-0, and that's why they are undefeated. On the road, though, the Stormers, can they get anything out of this match? Dodgy ball. Cody Taylor makes a good tackle. Oh, he gets up and turns it over as well. Jack Goodhue, he's in the clear. Looks for support out to his right. Tamani Valu couldn't hang on. It was too hot from Jack Goodhue. And now the Stormers, they need to consolidate. A rare chance with ball in hand, and Banami will have the throw. He's got plenty of options, but it's stolen and knocked on from Drummond. Well, they did the hard work there, did the Crusaders. Stealing the ball away through Barrett. Now he's a good chance as Basson makes some inroads. But his pass was a bit too early. Now it's away. Finding room to toy. But the ref calls it back. Just as the Stormers were looking to get a bit of continuity, they'll get a scrum feed now. Divanaka will feed. Can he match up? Oh, that's a superb hit from the Stormers. Divanaka, the way to Dupree. He tries to sidestep his way through, but he's not fooled as Richie Mo'unga. Now they continue to open up. Duplessis turning it back inside, finding Carr. They keep it alive still. In the end, Toy takes it to ground. Still there for Duplessis. Finding it to Low, and Wilco Low goes to ground. Divanaka again. He needs to pass some more here. The Stormers getting bogged down. Notchty. They changed direction. They found some room now. It's Besson. He's in danger. Can't get away from Tamani Valu. And Seta Tamani Valu has found it to Franks. And Goodhue sets it up. But there's no red jumpers there at all for the Crusaders. And back it goes. And Banami. Notchty finding Dupree. Giving it alive once again. The Stormers doing well. They eventually look for the kick. It's Villiers who finds it down to Havili, who lets it roll into touch. David Havili, very strong on the attack. But he's had no time to do that here today as we near half-time. There goes the buzzer. as Barrett finds it down to Drummond. Drummond looks to break away, but he's flattened, and a good tackle coming in from De Blair. Recycle ball. Franks, big pass from Franks. He's got Connie in space. Connie looks for room, but he's pulled down. It's a good tackle and turnover ball. He was the only one there. He's looking for a little bit of a kick, but it's all come unstuck as once again it is there for Lowe. Crusaders look to steal it, but Van Rensburg. Numbers out there, Besson. He's just not finding the room today at all as the player goes to ground. He didn't want that pass. First receiver is not getting any support. Here's the Toit once again. Finds Noshti. He goes wide once more. Chesson Colby. Colby! Two defenders. Pulls him down. 46 minutes gone now. The game is still going on. Here's the player. Tries to go himself. Moanga! Richie Moanga! He's through! Jumps over the top of fullback! But it's back there. Where it's pulled in from Villiers. Dylan Lades is left for dust. And again, the Stormers will be clever to kick this straight out now. But they continue to attack. Oh, the ball pops out. Desperation from Tivanaka, but he's experienced and he knows what to do. He throws the ball desperately in the tackle in the two touch. Wow. Wow, I'm looking at stats and straight away I see a big difference. 14-0 on the scoreline is one thing, but possession 92-8. That is a huge difference between the two sides. Territory as well, 72-28, one team only in this matchup. Tackle count, Crusaders amazingly have made more tackles despite the Stormers only having 8% of the ball. That is ridiculous. How does that even make any sense whatsoever? Handling errors pretty low, 5-2, but it's line breaks where the Crusaders continue to dominate, 7-3 over the Stormers. 14-0 the scoreline reads, but it is still fairly close. If the Stormers can score first, they could be right back in it. Well, those stats, they made no sense at all here. 34 tackles for the Crusaders, yet they've only had 8% of the ball, the Stormers. That is insane. Here is a desperate pass as Moody finds it away from Taylor, but Whitelock has been a forward pass here. We're still playing on. The referee eventually says that is enough. Cody Taylor, I think the guilty party there, yes, going backwards, forcing the ball to Whitelock, and now, as if ever, there is a great chance for the Stormers. Scrum feed, oh, again, they've bulldozed over Crusaders. No competition. Divanaka goes wide, straight out to Besson. They cut it back inside, Duplessis going and finding Noshi again. Numbers quickly for the Crusaders, but it doesn't go back to them. As Etzebeth finds it away to Lowe.
Release.
Slow ball for the Stormers. Again, it's Etzebeth playing scrum half. Numbers out here wide. Bridge doesn't fall for it. And Bridge has deposited Colby into the stands. Superb tackle. He had a chance early, did Bridge, but boy oh boy, defensively, he has made up for any mistakes. Barrett at the front. Drummond. Moanga. He's got to look for a big crossfield kick. It's got ahead of everyone here. Sits up for Besson. And Bjorn Besson kicks a long one away from Bridge. Bridge still going. Bridge stepping and weaving. But he's pulled down. A good tackle coming in at the back from Colby. Here is Drummond. Floats one out to Reed. First time he said his name. And Tamani Valu has to stretch for that one. Mwanga over his head he goes. Drummond again. Ryan Crotty looking to exploit room. Moody. Great tackle on Moody there coming in from Nochi once again. Here's been the best man on the park in a Stormers jumper. Here is Franks. Franks is breaking. Takes the last tackle. Good you. Whitelock. Quick hands. Richie Moanga. It's another one for the fly half. Richie Moanga. That is another beauty. They continue to keep the ball rocking left to right until the gaps start to appear. And once that crack is there, the Crusaders are too good. Quick hands from Whitelock. Richie Moanga still at Tamani Valu. Didn't need him. Goes over all by himself. That is clinical play. Expert hands from the Crusaders. As over goes Mo'unga once again. One team well and truly in the better of this. It is the Crusaders. Richie Mo'unga, try scorer. He'll look to add another couple through his boot if he can. Way out on the right. Mo'unga steps up and strikes it over. That is a great kick from Richie Mo'unga. 21-0. The Stormers had to score first. They've failed to do so. And the lead now has been extended. 21-0. 57 gone. And it's De Player kicking off once more, and it's Taufua who finds it away to Mo'unga, keeps his footing. Oh, a big tackle over the top there. Flattens Mo'unga. Drummond. Barrett didn't have anyone home there. He finds Moody. Out the back of the hand goes to Taylor. Now we're in cooking with gas again. Reed looks out wide for Bridge. Couldn't find him. Turnover ball coming to Viljoen. Oh, Crotty. Crotty's turned it over, and Crotty sneaks away down the left-hand touchline. They won't stop Ryan Crotty. Another try for the Crusaders. That was like a ninja, a thief in the night. Ryan Crotty goes down the left-hand wing, and an emphatic try for the Crusaders. This one is over beyond a doubt. Well, he just sneaked away, didn't he? Ryan Crotty. No one noticed him in a Stormers jumper until it was Colby who said, oh dear, we're in trouble. You watch Colby with the arms on, and you see him late on turn and go, oh shit, there he is. He's in trouble. He's got the speed, Colby, but he gave away far too much of a head start. And after that happened, it was Ryan Crotty with the easy coast away. And now Richie Mo'unga returns back to the tee. Steps up Mo'unga. Stormers not inclined to charge on this one, and over it goes again. Wow, this is really one-sided. The Stormers look so good all season, and how quickly it is unraveling as the Crusaders take full control of this one now. 28-0. 4 tries all converted to a zip. A big donut, a big fat 0 for the Stormers. Mo'unga running. Here's a danger man. A bit isolated, but the black and red Giants, he's come now. It's there for Barrett. He's been a behemoth in the lineouts. Desperate ball to Moody. Bridge trying to stretch for it. In the end, it's Cody Taylor who pulls it up. Drummond. Mo'unga. Mo'unga got to watch out for Richie Mo'unga, but it's pulled in greatly by the Stormers. There was no rights to that ball, but Kieran Reid has turned it over, and now Cody Taylor swings away. But again, throws a desperate pass. It was that or turnover. Now the Stormers come away with another chance for them. Robert De Player has been decent enough for them here at fly half. It's a big ball wide. Got to be a try now. Besson against Tamani Valu. No way through.
Release.
Inside the 22. Recycling it. Divanaka goes backwards. Stolen from Goodhue. Mooney. Huge ball wide for Reid. Kieran Reid. Bumfar, get out of the way. He's still going. Floats a terrible pass looking for Bridge. Well, what a way to ruin it for Kieran Reid. He looked so good, but floated the terriblest pass you've ever seen. And it goes into touch. Here's Mbanambi once again throwing in and stolen from Whitelock. It has been a clinic here at the moment by the Crusaders. Reid out to Todd. Todd squirts it. No one there. Taufua eventually claims it from Tamani Valu. Whitelock. Crotty. Half gap by Ryan Crotty. Taylor. Almost breaking free here, the Crusaders. Look out. Todd. Terrible pass. Reid pulls it back in. Ryan Crotty. Look for someone. Whitelock is eventually going backwards. Havili has to join the breakdown. Is there time for one more? Taylor. Another terrible pass. Mo'unga. Moody. Here we go. Drummond to Crotty. Big ball wide. Sets it to Mani Valu. He's still got Goodhue. Uses Goodhue, but the pass is too close to the sideline. And it's gone over. And that is full time emphatic by the home team, the Crusaders. Far too good for the Stormers, who now, after going 6 wins on the trot, have gone 2 losses as well to follow it. So contrasting form there for the Stormers. It's going to be a tough tour for them. 4 tries to 0. That's bonus point territory for getting 3 more than their opponent as well. The tries going to Moanga and Tamani Valu with 1. Crotty picking up a double for the inside centre. He was great today for the Crusaders. Moanga picked up 4 conversions, and the Stormers, well, you know how it goes. Absolutely nothing. Well, the stats. It was a tough game for the Stormers. With that little amount of ball that they had, they probably did all right. You know, you can't get any worse. But 20% in the second half, 8% in the first half, that is never enough to get yourself in a winning position against even a bad team, let alone the undefeated Crusaders. And this is why they are the best of the best, and that is why they are undefeated as well. Territory was fairly even, but you can see at the bottom, 14 line breaks to 3. Now, if you remember half-time, the Crusaders were about 38 tackles. The Stormers were at, 16 or 15 or so. How much of a turnaround that has been now? 61. They made about 40 tackles in the second half to the Crusaders 10. Unbelievable turnaround. Crusaders too good. And they take the points here in round number 9. An entertaining matchup for the home fans. But the Stormers, well, already, they will be desperate to get back home. 28-0, the final score, Crusaders with the win. And that is, once again, round 9 complete for Match of the Weekend from Super Rugby. Over again for plenty more action from Super Rugby and all the other rugby action around the world. Of course, Lions Tour coming up very, very soon. So keep your eyes peeled on action on that coming on the channel very, very soon. But until next time, thank you for tuning and watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Hit that like and subscribe if you have. And don't forget to keep in touch with all the rugby action. I'll see you next time. Until then, take care.